Hi everyone, I'm Kathy Dawson. Welcome to Can You Relate, Cleveland's and Northeast Ohio's relationship show. We have a full show for you today. We're going to be talking about, with our Roundup crew, do opposites attract? Also, do you have babysitter woes? Are you having trouble getting a babysitter so you and your partner can go out? Another topic we're going to talk about is, what if a family is moving to a different country? How do they manage that? Well, let's find out. Family dynamics can be challenging, but what if your entire family is moving to another country? There's all kinds of issues that you have to deal with, the legal side of it, the whole cultural side of it. I am so delighted to welcome Margaret Wong to the set. Margaret, you are an attorney that does immigration law, correct?
Yes.
And you have personal experience with this.
Absolutely.
Is that what motivated you to get into your profession?
Yes and no. I was going to be a doctor. And the last year of college, I thought, oh my gosh, if I made a mistake, I'll probably kill someone. So I became a lawyer instead.
Good move. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your personal experience in this whole thing about moving to another country and how you got into this.
I came from Hong Kong in 1969 in the height of the Vietnam era. So in those days, you really only have two choices. You stay in Hong Kong and finish grade 13, and there's only one university. Now we have 4 universities, and only the best and the brightest get to go.
Okay.
Or you can either go to Europe or America, and you can leave Hong Kong at the age of 18 after grade 12. So I decided, my parents decided to send me to the U.S. to go to school.
All right. So what would be your advice for a family in this situation? Now, sometimes the parents go first and then they have kids in the country, and the kids are U.S. citizens then, right?
There are really only 2 ways when you think about traveling. One is, for example, we go to Mexico on a cruise, we go to Dominican on a cruise, and then you don't need a visa because they want our business and tourism.
Okay.
But if you go to, for example, Brazil on business on 4 days, you still have to pay them like $160, $180 for a visa for those 4 days.
Wow.
Right. But at least you pay, you can get going.
Okay.
In fact, I was in Kenya just a few months ago to receive a degree. And from Kenya, you can actually pay at the airport in Kenya to get a visa. So each country is different. But coming to America is increasingly becoming very, very difficult.
And so what is the biggest obstacle, would you say, for a family coming to America from another country?
And I'm so glad you asked that question, because we are so lucky to be Americans. You apply for a visa, you go. You have never had a problem if you go to France, you go to Israel, you go to Germany, you go to China, you apply for a visa, you go. They may charge you more, they may charge you less.
All right.
In America, they charge you about $150 to $200 to apply for one tourist visa. If that visa is denied, you have to pay a second time to apply. So if you have a family of 4, you pay them $600 US to apply for that visa, and that money goes to the State Department.
Oh.
That's why the American general public doesn't know that. No. They thought, our taxpayers pay for the people who works in the State Department on visa department. That's not true. It's the tourists themselves who pay the payrolls.
Now I have a quick question. Why would a visa be denied? What's an example?
85% of the tourist visa are being denied in countries like Korea, Philippines, China, because they're worried about these visa holders coming to America and they don't leave. That's why the Mexicans, they don't even come with a visa. They come with no visa because they know if they go apply for a visa.
This whole thing could really rip apart a family, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. And so you are there to help them navigate through all of this.
Yes.
Yes. Wonderful information. Thank you for being on the show. And if people want to get a hold of you, if you're in this situation or you know someone who's in this situation, you can give Margaret Wong and Associates a call at 216-566-9908 or go to your website at iamwong.com. Thank you so much again for being on the show.
Thank you.
Stay tuned because we have the Relationship Roundup coming up next.
Up next, do opposites really attract? Our Relationship Roundup looks at both sides of the question. And later in the show, unlocking the secrets to selling your home sweet home.